Nurse, I need 2 pints of O-negative stat. Yes, doctor, right away. We need 2 pints of O-negative stat. Come on, people, move like you're late. Did you know that Dr. Charles Richard Drew invented the process of preserving blood? Well, he did. He figured out that blood plasma lasts longer than whole blood, and developing a way to preserve it would allow blood to be stored for use at a later time. Before this invention, blood could not be stored for more than 2 days because of rapid breakdown of red blood cells. I believe that this is the greatest American invention because it saved so many lives, communities, and nations. Also, it has directly impacted my life. Dr. Charles Richard Drew was born June 3, 1904, and died April 1, 1950. He was a medical doctor and surgeon who invented the idea of preserving blood. His idea has saved millions of lives in the United States and around the world. Dr. Drew operated a blood plasma bank at a hospital in New York City. His project was the model the Red Cross used to set up a system of blood banks, of which he became the first director. Dr. Drew resigned his position after the U.S. War Development issued a directive stating that the blood taken from Caucasian donors could not be mixed with the blood taken from African American donors. Dr. Drew strongly objected and stated, and I quote, "The blood of individual human beings may differ by blood groupings, but there is absolutely no scientific basis to indicate that there is any difference in human blood from race to race." Dr. Drew was also instrumental in developing Britain's blood bank system. He married the former Lenore Robbins and had 4 children. Unfortunately, Dr. Drew died after he was involved in a fatal car accident. The speculation surrounding his death was he was denied the blood he needed to save his life simply because he was an African American. A blood bank is a cache or bank of blood or its components, gathered as a result of donations that is stored and preserved for later use in medical procedures. Donors are sometimes paid in the U.S. and Europe for their contributions to the blood bank. Blood for transfusion is collected from volunteers, while plasma for manufacturing is collected from paid donors. Did you know that every 2 seconds someone in the U.S. needs blood? Or that 38,000 transfusions are needed every day? Even more unbelievable, 1 out of every 10 people admitted in a hospital needs a transfusion. But this will blow your mind. In the year 2001, 14 million, and I repeat, million transfusions were given. Another interesting fact about blood is the blood needed for an emergency is already on the shelves just waiting to be used. In my opinion, this is the greatest American invention because it saves so many lives each day. I can personally say that it has saved the life of my younger brother and my beloved grandmother. In addition, it was invented by an African American inventor, which is something you don't see much these days. Dr. Drew is a great example for me as an African American because he has shown me that I can do great things that can positively affect the lives of many as I strive for greatness. Doctor, his blood pressure's in the single digits. Where is the nurse with the blood? Here I am, doctor, and here's the blood you requested. Thank God for Dr. Charles Richard Drew. The only question left now for you is to give or not to give. Thank you.